ashtray ammo. If you're anything like me, you're going to wind up with a daggum floss pick and probably some random ammo in your ashtray and or cup holder. I'm always winding up with this stuff, except I wound up with a really nasty batch last summer. My daughter had a nice sugary soda and left it in the truck in the cup holder, and when that wax melted out of that cup, of course it just let all of that sugary nastiness out into my cup holder. I wound up cleaning it out, but I had some ammo that was daggum filthy. It was covered with solidified crystal sugar and hairs and all sorts of other nasty stuff, and I put it in a bag, and I had intentions for it one day, and those intentions were to just feed it to something. So I took this live-free Armory Falcon 9X and I went through and fed it some nasty ashtray ammo. Of course, why would we even fool with ashtray ammo? Because times are good, right? No, sometimes you might just be in a bad situation. We all talk about the zombie apocalypse. So let's go ahead and take some looks at this thing. We're going to feed it some good ammo and then feed it the nasty ammo and see how this goes. And a huge thank you to SiteMark for sponsoring today's video. Texas-based SiteMark makes great products for real people. Check them out today. There will be an Amazon link down below. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is the nice little range bag that this one shipped in. I like it. It's got two big zippers. That way, I guess if one zipper breaks, you've got another. And then, of course, it's just really quick to get a hold of. I like having double zippers. So this little range bag is nice. You can't fly with it. The only reason I mention flying with it is because I fly with guns all the time, and this doesn't meet the TSA hard-sided requirements, so you would need a different one. So the case here has got places for 3 mags. We've got some elastic there that's really nice. And then we've got our compartment here with our Falcon 9X. It also did ship with the obligatory government lock and a thing of lube, and of course I misplaced that. But we're here for this Falcon 9X. This is going to be a first looks video, which is actually, this is an after video. I have already shot this thing and lost some footage, so anyway. But what we're going to look at here is this 9X, and the first thing I noticed is I liked that grab. That grip angle just feels a little bit better than your usual Glock. I know they can't say Glock, but I can. So now we've got just some blacked out sights here. I do need to either swap these out or put a little bit of paint on those front sights, because I need something that draws my eye to it. After I'm done here, I will probably put these excess sights, DX2 night sights here. They're orange, and they pick up really well, as you can see right here on my RTF2. This is a Glock 23 RTF2. What we've got is a really nice optics cut. This is ready for an RMR. Of course, it accepts Glock sights and any of your Gen 5 parts there. And we've got a really nice aluminum trigger, that flat-faced aluminum trigger. Breaks nicely. Resets tactile. Boom. You'll see in the video here in a little bit, I ride that trigger and I ride it nicely. One thing that I really like over the factory Glock, I've already mentioned the frame being a little bit of a better angle, but what I like are these ledges right here. Of course, it indexes really nicely for your trigger finger. And then, of course, when you're going thumbs forward, it gives you a really nice ledge to ride on. And I like that. We've got ambidextrous slide release here. So we can hit that from this side, or we can hit it from the wrong side. So I will put the details right here. You can pause it and check them out. So here we go. We got some factory loaded Winchester white and green box in a PMag. Let's run this first shots through here. That ran just fine. This actually feels really good. That stippling is nice and aggressive, but not too aggressive. It almost, to me, looks like gunpowder flakes. I like that. Let's load up another mag. All right, so we can see right there in that window, we have got another 17 rounds to throw at some unsuspecting steel, which I say unsuspecting like I haven't already rang its bell. Let's go. I believe I like it. Let's load up some more. I am going to pick on that second target right there and see what kind of accuracy I can get. We're not going to go crazy fast. I'm just going to see what kind of group I can get. We've already established that the gun runs. So what I was doing was I was holding dead center on that target, and it looks like everything's just a little bit low, so we could probably change ammunition and bring that point of impact up. But of course, these plain black sights on here, I always like something that really draws my eye to the front, and I'm going to be putting some excess sights on this thing once I figure out that it runs. So putting excess sights on it may change my point of impact, and of course, like I said, changing ammunition may do so too. But that is actually not that bad of a group. It looks like everything is hitting about like that. And of course I missed a couple because my point of impact is just a little bit low, so I was probably sending a couple under the target. Let's load up another mag. So before we do the ashtray ammo, let's go ahead and do some just soup ammo. This is all just a bunch of range bag fallout. I know you guys, if you go to the range often, you'll wind up with just various ammo in there, and you dump your range bag out and you got some kind of hollow point, some kind of round nose, some kind of... Anyway, let's run a soup mag through this thing. Then we're going to jump into the ashtray ammo. So here we've got a spear hollow point of some sort. We're going to put that one in. Then we've got a Winchester, some kind of a hollow point there. Unidentified, just various crap. There is a wide open hollow point. So that is a Remington. So let's go ahead and put that in there. That one's actually feels a little long. Let's put just a generic ball. Like I said, soup bag full of crap. We're just going to put it in here and see if it'll run. So here is our vegetable soup mag. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Let's see if this thing eats it. Well, that one really long hollow point just chambered just fine. Let's go ahead and run this. Seemed like every round felt different. It was just like a different impulse each time, because each one of them has their own velocity, bullet weight, whatever. But hey, it ate the vegetable soup mag. So here is the nasty ashtray ammo. The thing about this is it was full on Coca-Cola. So it was the sugary, syrupy, nasty crap. So as that chamber starts heating up, are we gonna have any failure to feeds, failure to ejects? What are we gonna do? Because it is about to be a sticky situation. Oop, we had one. We just didn't go into battery. Just that last little millimeter. That one kind of clunked in. Well, we had 3 that just didn't go all the way into battery, but that was some nasty freaking ammo. It had hairs, it had everything, but this thing ran it for the most part. So as long as the zombies aren't too crazy, I believe we had this. So look at how absolutely nasty that chamber is. If I can get the light to work right for me, there is all sorts of sugar and all sorts of crap all in there. Ew. I am not going to be happy with me when it comes time to clean that. Alright guys, so now that we've tested this thing in factory form, I am going to put some excess sights on it. I have got the DX2 night sights here in orange, and I cannot wait to shoot this thing with it. Of course, I've got the XS sights, sight pusher. That thing makes it freaking handy. So, hope you've enjoyed these first looks and shots, and the fact that this thing pretty much consumed it with just a minor little push back into battery. I believe we did all right. She functioned okay. Now I've got to clean out that nasty, hairy chamber. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. See you next video. I love you. I think I'm going to love this little Falcon 9X.